It's been so exciting to see more and more of you joining me on my YouTube channel. I hope that you are finding these videos helpful and that as we continue to learn together, we can help each other progress and improve. Just as a reminder, you're always welcome to check out my website, esluniverse.org, where there are more great resources and information available. Today we're going to focus on the zh sound. As you may already know, the zh sound has a minimal pair in the sh sound, with the only difference being with it being voiced or unvoiced. These consonant digraphs are a bit tricky to learn and fully understand because in reality, they not only do not have a letter that represents them in the alphabet, but they are also typically spelt using the same spellings of other sounds in the English language. To make this sound, move your lips out so that they slightly protrude in an oval shape in front of your mouth, leaving your teeth bare. The lips stay tense during the production of this sound. Your tongue moves up so that the sides of your tongue touch the top of your mouth just inside your upper teeth, although you have a small gap in between the middle of your tongue and the roof of your mouth to form a groove. This part of the mouth positioning is crucial, as the sound is produced when air is forced along that groove in the middle of your tongue and out the front of your mouth. Your teeth should also stay close together during this sound. Zh. If you remember, we have talked about continuous sounds before, where a sound can be held for a period of time without changing as it is produced. Zh is a continuous consonant that does this, just like S and Z. This means that it has a smooth, even pronunciation, even if it is held for a period of time. A good keyword to hear this sound is the word measure. Measure. Zh. Zh. Great work. You may be thinking to yourself, I'm not overly familiar with this sound and I can't think of many words that are spelt with a ZH. You would be correct. For some reason, we spell this sound as a ZH even though usually it is not spelt that way in words. In fact, some of the more common spellings for this sound are actually GE, S, and sometimes Z. Talk about confusing. The reality is that the ZH sound is actually an uncommon sound in native English words, meaning that we don't see it often. And usually it's only in the middle of words. Don't forget that this is the voiced version of the sound, while the unvoiced sh sound is much more commonly heard in English. So the first question is, are there any particular rules that would make me think that I need to use the ZH sound? In this case, there are some. The most common spelling that you will see for this sound is when there is a vowel or an R before an S and followed by certain suffixes. For example, ION. Typically in this scenario where you have an S-I-O-N, the sound produced is the ZH sound. Another common suffix that you can see after an S producing this sound is URE. However, it typically will only happen if the letter that comes before the S is an O, or a combination EA spelling. This also happens when there is a vowel before the S, followed by either an IA or a UAL. In these cases as well, we would expect to hear the ZH sound. Unfortunately, there are no particular rules for when the GE spelling is pronounced as a ZH sound, meaning that we ultimately just need to memorize those. With that being said, let's try some practice. See if you notice any pronunciation patterns as we go along. Measure. Asia. Casual. Collision. Division. Explosion. Garage. Composure. Immersion. beige, decision, conclusion, exposure, illusion, inclusion, equation, pleasure, collage, closure, occasion, television, Beijing, treasure, vision, massage, usual, visual, genre, diversion, leisure. Excellent work. Let's try a sentence. In conclusion, it's my pleasure to visually measure the treasure of Beijing in Asia. In conclusion, it's my pleasure to visually measure the treasure of Beijing in Asia. Great job! Don't forget to keep practicing all of the sounds that we have already posted in between practicing the new sounds. The good news is that once you have mastered all of these sounds, you will have a great foundation for speaking English accurately. See you next time on ESL Universe.